Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you're all having a fantastic day. As always, if you could leave a like, a comment, multiple comments, or subscribe, all of these things, as you know, do help out the channel immensely. Welcome back to another News I Missed, where I go over, that's right, news I missed. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. The payments giant Visa has launched its first crypto cards in the Latin American region and will debut its new products in Brazil and Argentina via a number of new partner firms. Per the media outlet Expansión, Visa has announced an alliance with various fintech companies and IT startups in Brazil and Argentina that will let users make transactions with Visa cards and receive crypto cashbacks every time they spend. In a statement, the company explained that the move includes recently launched cryptocurrency card programs and partnerships with fintech providers, crypto exchange startups in the region. The incentive follows hot on the heels of earlier similar crypto-related activities in the region from Visa. Late last year, the company teamed up with the Argentinian crypto exchange Lemon Cash, to launch a Visa card that offers customers a 2% Bitcoin cashback. That's not bad. 2% Bitcoin cashback when they use the card to make payments. Visa is also rolling out a Visa Lemon Cash prepaid card in Argentina. Its new partnership deals also include an issuance agreement with Satoshi Tango, another Argentinian crypto trading platform. Visa-branded crypto card are also set to be rolled out in the nation. This, once again, is not surprising at all. For those of you who missed the bulk of the news in 2018, 2019, 2020, and a sprinkle of it in 2021, a lot of companies who work on old payment rails know that they are soon to be obsolete. It's just kind of how things are. Visa is one of the very few companies who has actually springed forward, them and PayPal, to make sure that they integrate as much as possible with the new system, basically being crypto. They have cards, they have other, whatever you can kind of imagine for the old payment system. We kind of have that now within the cryptocurrency space. I think it's clearly, obviously, a gigantic money move, but it's very smart on their part. Because at some point in the future, we won't need the old systems, but people will become accustomed to using them with Bitcoin and other things on top of them, especially having a way to have like prepaid cards and stuff like that is very, very gigantic already in North America and also in Europe, and I'm sure other parts of the world as well. But yeah, it's very smart of them. The quicker you roll these things out, because other companies will be trying to do the same. It's not like this is going to be a Visa exclusive thing. MasterCard is already dipping their toes into the NFT space. What's the other one? I think that Visa, MasterCard, American Express, I think was another one, but is that still a thing? And then there was also Diners Club. I also don't think that's a thing anymore. Anyway, yeah, so I want to say good for them. They're already worth hundreds of billions of dollars. It's more of a someone behind the scenes decided to do this early enough and now they're going to be able to profit from it. But, acceptance and all that other stuff around the world. And also the cashback. I think you have to have some little extra incentive at this point to make people want to use your product over someone else's. That's the Visa is launching something with Lemon Cash, Visa card, 2% Bitcoin cashback news. Yeah. Let's move on. Also in This Was Quite Popular news, OpenSea has moved to what they call the Seaport Protocol, a new smart contract that the NFT marketplace says will allow its 1.8 million users to save money on Ethereum gas fees. With the Seaport contract, users will be able to save roughly 35% on gas, the company said, and new accounts will no longer require that one-time setup fee OpenSea previously. Oh, that was so annoying. Whenever you opened an OpenSea account in general, you had to pay a fee, but the fee was also like a gas fee on top of it as well, and it was not the best thing in the entire world. And I assume a large part of this move has to do with the fact that Many a time I was paying gas fees on OpenSea, and they ranged anywhere from like $7. I think the most I ever paid for a gas fee, I think, was around $65 or $70. Down from like 150. I was watching the screen as it kept on like lowering and fluctuating back and forth, and it hit 60 something, and I finally would click OK, which is atrocious. Like, there should be no gas fee on any blockchain that's over 1 cent. I mean, like, during really difficult network clogging, blocking moments, should the transaction fee maybe go to 2 cents? Maybe. NFTs are blockchain-based tokens that show ownership over digital or physical assets. Gas fees are essentially transaction fees, and they can rise rapidly during periods of high demand. I think the highest that we ever heard for Ethereum gas fees was during the Bored Ape Yacht Club Metaverse Land minting, where I think some people were talking about they had like $6,000 gas fees, transaction fees per transaction. And that's when that whole fiasco happened, that people were like, I spent $18,000 on gas fees, and that is a big no-no. Prior to OpenSea's migration to Seaport, it used the less effective Wyvern protocol, which was also leveraged by attackers back in February in an off-platform phishing scam to siphon $1.7 million from traders. Fantastic. They said, we estimate the new contract will save over $460 million in total fees each year. OpenSea wrote in a Twitter thread detailing the announcement. It's still really crazy. I don't understand how fees are still so high in general. Like, I think people have become accustomed to paying such high fees, but the idea was in 2017, 2016, crypto's so much better because we don't have to pay the transaction fee essentially for Visa or for MasterCard, which is also quite high, and stores don't have to pay it either. Cool, my transaction fee is 2 cents. That's amazing. That's less than I would have paid before. Like, you've been to an ATM before, trying to take your own money out, and it charges you $4.99. It's absolutely terrible. The idea is we shouldn't have those at all, but for some reason it's become normalized to pay such high transaction fees just to get like one thing done on these blockchains, as opposed to just, finally upgrading them. Seaport is an open source and decentralized protocol that has been audited by Web3 security firms OpenZeppelin, and Trail of Bits. Sure. It has been engineered to allow users to include multiple items per on-chain transaction and isn't exclusive to OpenSea. So I hope this works out for them. Part of the myth and the legend is that once we have Ethereum 2.0, allegedly, transaction fees are supposed to collapse. Like, really, apparently, the reason why transaction fees are so high is that the numbers are kind of set by the people who are mining Ethereum. If they see that the network is clogged, or people want their transactions to go through, they can simply raise the amount that it costs. And if you really want your transactions to go through, people will pay it. Or you go into that long line that we see at the end of some videos, like, the backed transactions, as they wait in line for the other people, or from the other people who are paying a higher transaction fee. Once again, if we move to proof of stake, these people will no longer be able to charge the transaction fees because they won't be the people mining it anymore. It'll be done by the network by showing your stake in the protocol. So let's hope that we get some 1 cent Ethereum transaction fees, because, $6,000 is not cutting it. Not at all. So good job, OpenSea, on getting rid of that one-time setup fee, which was complete nonsense in the first place. And also, trying to help people save money because, life. Alrighty. Let's move on. Also in the news, venture capital firm True Global Ventures 4+, that is their name, or TGV 4+, which is also a little weird because the TGV is a high-speed train, has announced the closure of a $146 million funding round earmarked for a wide range of Web3 products, highlighting investors' committed interest in crypto despite an ongoing bear market. Once again, that same phrase keeps popping up. The idea that people would not be investing at all while prices are down is absolute nonsense. This is when the smart money invest the most because prices are down and they expect them to go back up. And if you buy them at the all-time high, you don't make anything. If you buy them when everyone else is afraid of putting money into the market, not financial advice, you tend to make money. The latest closure, dubbed the TGV4 Plus follow-on fund, my gosh, was led by a group of 15 general partners who committed over $4 million on average, over 40% or $62 million into the fund. The majority of the fund will be primarily injected into Web3 companies within TGV's, such a weird name, TGV's portfolio. While the remaining, they're also going to have a hard time being found on search engines. If people look in France for TGV when they're taking the train. While the remaining will be used to invest in late-stage Web3 opportunities, TGV previously invested in numerous Web3 initiatives using a base fund dedicated to the late-stage Series A, B, and C across 3 business verticals. Entertainment. Why do I do that sometimes? It's so weird. Entertainment and gaming, financial services, and artificial intelligence. Prominent TGV investments include The Sandbox, Animoca Brands, and Forge. What's Forge again? I know Sandbox is Sandbox. Animoca Brands is, I believe, the Bored Ape Yacht Club. Forge sounds familiar, but I can't remember exactly what it is. Sharing their thoughts about investing during a bear market, they said it is much easier to see more clearly who the winners are now. This has created a high level of confidence among our investors. Unchanging news. 1, rich people are still into crypto. 2, rich people are going to be in crypto for a very long time. 3, when the market goes down, this is when they always invest. 2018 and 2019 were like really weird, optimistic times in the cryptocurrency space where all these crypto exchanges were talking about building out their infrastructure and building up this, and all these hedge funds were getting into the space, and so many people were perplexed that anyone would even want to touch the cryptocurrency market while prices continued to fall. But this is, if it was 100 and it's now $1, and it shows it might go to $101, well, that's a huge amount of profit to be made. So this is also kind of like daily news now. It's either companies are buying into cryptocurrency projects when the prices are down, or like rich person saying, hey, I'm still rich, I'm still buying crypto and haven't sold anything. Those seem to be like the daily newsily occurrences at this point. Anyway, that's the venture capital firm True Global Ventures 4 Plus TGV Plus follow-on fund news. Why are things so long? What was the other? There was some other. Oh gosh, what was it? This was weeks ago. I was reading out the title of someone, and it was like His Grand Majesty Highness the 15th person in line to the throne, former Coinbase. And it was and it was like, why would you want a long title? No one can remember all of that stuff. Just call yourself Jimmy, or call it like Money Firm or Money Plus, or I don't know. I want to stop talking. Anyway, that's the money news. I'm not saying all that stuff again. And yeah, let's move on. Also in the news, Korea's leading exchanges have agreed to form a new emergency system that will spring into action within 24 hours should another Terra-style collapse threaten to come to pass. Under the new system, exchanges will convene to respond to sudden adverse market effects, such as what happened with Terra in May. That's a very broad, open statement. Respond to adverse market effects? Does that mean like if prices go down, they'll stop the prices from going down? That's very broad. The agreement came after 5 of the country's largest crypto exchanges, Upbit, BitHum, Coin1, Corbit, and GoPax, attended a session at the National Assembly, South Korea's legislature, to address market fairness on Monday. According to a report from the local news outlet Daily Sports reported on a cryptocurrency meeting with Parliament. Okay. Exchange leaders, members of the National Assembly, and Financial Supervisory Services FSS Chairman Lee Buk-hyung discuss. Is that his full title? Oh, no. Okay, goodness. Oh, I thought it was this whole line. Discussed aspects of a new code of conduct changes will have to adhere to in order to protect investors. The new code will also see the rollout of a warning system in September to signal investors of unusually high-risk virtual assets due to abnormal changes in price or other unusual activity. So what happens? Does it alert them when prices are also going up? Hey, this coin hasn't moved for 4 years. It's currently up by 28%. Warning. Or is it just when prices are going down? But then, so first of all, for those of you who missed it like a day or two ago, Bitcoin is down by 33% in the last 7 days. Many other coins are down by 47% in the last 7 days. Will they also be warned for that? Or is it a total catastrophic, complete meltdown? Whoa, that coin just fell down by 47% in 2 days. What are exactly the metrics? For those of you who missed it earlier this week, there was it's mainly happening in South Korea because of the entire Terra Luna thing. The government, parliament, everyone, they're all quite terrified already of the cryptocurrency space, but now they're looking for reasons to hamper growth within the space as well. And just a lot of precautions that they're taking that won't actually either be used or be needed for many other cryptocurrency projects. But I'm raising my hands here because who knows, because this entire market is very weird. But on the other side, whatever. It kind of is what it is. Every country has their own response to something happening in the cryptocurrency market. At least they're not banning it like many other countries have done before in the past. So, silver lining and all that other stuff. All right. That's the emergency system springing into action 24 hours. Big red button. Daily sports. Might be time to change your name. I don't think that's appropriate. And yeah, let's move on. I do hope that you've all enjoyed. I do hope that you all are having a great day, a great morning, a great afternoon, a great evening, wherever you are, wherever the heck you might be on this weird planet. I do hope it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for liking, commenting, subscribing, or clicking, or still listening to me. And I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.